Podcasting from Woodstock, Georgia, welcome to Soul Solutions, a show where we overcome our fears and our limiting beliefs. I'm your host, author, and certified life coach, Terry Kozlowski. Hello, warriors. Do you want to experience less fear in your daily life? The good news is that since fear is a learned pattern of behavior, it can be unlearned. I have a strategy you can follow to get rid of your worries and limiting beliefs and live the life you deserve. Check out the Blueprint for Overcoming Fear, my free mini ebook. The link is in the show notes. Don't let your ego use your anxieties as an excuse to keep you from living authentically. Now let's start this week's episode. Episode 176. It's time to reflect on your life and empower yourself to simply move forward. No matter how old you are, you should pause at every point in your life to reflect and evaluate yourself. You should be aware of who you are and what you desire. You ought to question yourself honestly. Take in a close look at yourself and make any required corrections. Although it doesn't ensure success, it does ensure that you will be content with the way you are living life. Reflecting and assessing oneself and one's life can imply something different for everyone. It could be looking back more closely at your objectives and dreams, evaluating your connections and your interactions with people, or just pausing to consider what really brings you happiness. In any case, reevaluating oneself can be a very effective process for personal development and transformation. Reflection, regardless of the reason for your desire to make positive changes in your life or whether you're feeling lost or unfulfilled. Now, let's embark on a journey to a life that is happier and more fulfilling. Reflect on your objectives and yourself. A procedure. The first things first, stop for a moment and consider your present circumstances. Are you truly content with the direction you are moving? Do you think your life is going the way you want it to? If not, it's time to review. It's acceptable to take your time determining what you desire and what would bring you happiness. Though it can require some more reflection, this procedure is worthwhile. Next, consider your objectives and your life. Do they still support the goals you have in mind? Or have you come to the realization that you need to pivot? Setting priorities for what you need to continue and what you owe yourself is vital. You occasionally have to let go of things that drain you or no longer bring you joy. Upon reevaluation, you can discover that you need to assign certain duties or obligations in order to free up time for more fulfilling activities. It's acceptable to seek assistance or to make choices that support your newly discovered goals. Never accept anything less than what you are due because you are worthy. It's critical to view setbacks as chances to realign. Continue working towards your objectives, even if it's simply one step at a time. Recall that it's acceptable to occasionally feel a little lost or dissatisfied. However, resist giving in to cynicism. Reassess your objectives and yourself, even if it means beginning anew. It's critical to put your happiness and mental health first. The value of self-assessment. It could be time to sit back and reassess your life if you're feeling stuck or unfulfilled. Re-examining oneself is a crucial step that can lead to greater clarity, the setting of new objectives, and eventually a better, more fulfilled existence. Self-evaluation is a valuable technique for developing oneself. You can make great changes in your life by analyzing yourself critically and determining your strengths and weaknesses. Additionally, self-assessment can assist you in better understanding your priorities and values, which will help you make more informed decisions. Reassessing one's life can yield several advantages. It may benefit you to determine the aspects of your life that require development. You can boost your self-worth and confidence, improve your interpersonal connections, enhance your level of contentment and happiness in general. You can better grasp who you are and what you want out of life by taking the time to reflect. This can assist you in making wiser choices, establishing more significant objectives, and eventually leading to a more contented life. Ways to reflect. Assessing your life is not an extremely difficult task. To unwind and clear your head, all you need is a good chunk of time, so choose a location free from distractions. First, reflect on your life as it is right now. Next, begin considering how you're doing in other facets of your life. For instance, how do you feel about certain aspects of your life? Are you pleased and content, neutral, dissatisfied, and depressed? Write down in a notebook on your computer or smartphone every facet of your life and your thoughts about it. If you choose to act on something that needs to change, you will have something to serve as a vision board to monitor your progress. For instance, if something makes you happy, you should keep doing it. If it's neutral, you might need to make some adjustments. If you're feeling depressed or furious, a change is definitely needed. For aspects of your life from which you don't get any joy or fulfillment, you might need to give up current hobbies and find something else to pursue. You should assess yourself in the following areas of your life as they are good indicators. Number 1, reflect on objectives. You have to have your life goals before you can reflect on them. One does not need to have a specific goal in mind or just go through the motions of life. Some people might be okay with this, but others who are just doing activities for their own sake without any specific end in mind could feel hollow. Thus, if you have any life goals, assess your progress towards accomplishing them. You should definitely prepare yourself for occasional melancholy because there will be undoubtedly setbacks and difficulties along the route. But the outcome is what you ought to verify. Does it provide you happiness and satisfaction? Is it important to you? If not, it could be time to alter your goal. Setting smart objectives might be beneficial since they guarantee the task you are working on can be completed in a set period of time. Number 2, tidy up your belongings. All of your personal belongings, such as furniture, electronics, tools, cars, and anything connected to your line of work, are considered possessions. It concerns everything that you own and utilize at home and at work. You might need to take a look at them since you might be accumulating so much clutter in your life that you're holding on to things that no longer are useful to you. Examine what's functional and what's not, as well as items that might be functional but already too old. Which products do you still bother to use on a regular basis, and are you still satisfied with their performance? Selling items you no longer need can earn you more money, and you can replace any items in your life that may be already broken with new ones. Number 3, evaluate your health. It goes without saying that you should routinely assess your mental and physical well-being. To achieve your objectives and engage in activities you enjoy, you must always be in good physical shape. Aches and pains or other changes you see in your body are examples of how your body will alert you to problems. If something is causing you discomfort, visit a physician and get it checked out. Being joyful and positive about life depends on having a healthy body and mind. Number 4, reflect on your connections. Your dealings with friends, family, and coworkers are examples of relationships. There will inevitably be highs and lows in the bond with another because no relationship is flawless. But there can be those individuals in your life who are hurting you more than helping. You can let go of individuals who aren't making you happy or just taking from you. Releasing people might be difficult, but it's something you might have to do if you want to avoid carrying around too much emotional baggage. Examine the people you should maintain in your life, particularly the dependable and encouraging ones. Number 5, managing setbacks. The path to achievement may be paved with obstacles, setbacks, and issues. It's common to feel disheartened after such events, but it's possible that you're stuck in your failures too long and that you can't move past them. Examine your responses and handling of similar situations in your life. You're doing well if you can get up after falling and carrying out the next action. Otherwise, you could require additional coaching and support to help you adjust your thinking when facing adversity if you find it difficult to deal with such discouraging times in life. Number 6, reflect on your self-development. It's easier to move forward in life when you develop personally by picking up new abilities and gaining knowledge. If you perform the same thing over and over again without stepping outside of your comfort zone, you risk becoming stale. Thus, assess yourself and determine whether you are still learning new things in your life. Learning new things might help you see from a different angle and keep things interesting. Number 7, contemplation. One facet of existence that deals with the possibility that your life is a part of something bigger is spirituality. Even though it may not sound scientific, having universal faith in your life can help you get through difficult times, particularly when you're trying to make sense of what's going on in your life. Being spiritual doesn't require religion. It's believing in anything that is capable of being bigger than yourself. Reflecting while moving forward. Evaluating oneself on a regular basis is beneficial. It assists you in determining whether things are going well in your life or whether you need to make some adjustments. The intention is to live a better life in the future, free from the monotony of daily tasks with something to look forward to. Your deliberate actions now have a lasting impact on your life. Therefore, it's critical to make sure that the various aspects and facets of your life are in good order. There are more things you may use as markers of how well you're doing in life, and the items described above are only a few examples of the areas that you can check. Reflect on your life to see if you are content and satisfied. If not, it's time to find a means to improve your life. Do you need help to evaluate your life? Are you looking for ways to managing setbacks? Do you need someone to help you keep track during this time of reflection? If so, please reach out to me at terrykozlowski.com and we can create a plan for you to evaluate your life and move forward. Thanks for listening to Soul Solutions with Terry Kozlowski. If you'd like the show and want to learn more, check out terrykozlowski.com where you can find the links to everything we talked about in this episode. Please subscribe to the show so you'll never miss an episode as we overcome our fears and our limiting beliefs.